Pads first.
Wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions. Here we go. First ball.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Square cut, finds point, no run. Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. The crowd is electric right now. Cuts that off well in the infield. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Great shot. At least one on offer. That's the over. England are 10 for none. Good over for the batters to start the innings. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Well played. Could be a quick single. Can't get that outside the ring field. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Great shot. Rode the ball up with him and cuts through point. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. England 12 for none. That was a more settled second over of the power play. Bowlers did well. Salt, great shot. Smashes that away and beats the fielder behind point. It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Chance. Was quick onto that in the infield. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Shot. Should be runs here. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Nearly gets the edge. Rana with a great delivery there. Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Good return back from the deep.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. Doesn't beat the infield. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Chance to run two. Nicely played. Just runs one. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
They'll get at least one here. They've gone up here. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. England starting to hit their stride now after a big over. India in a whole heap of trouble. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle. Nice shot. Runs possible. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Overpitched, punch through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do. Straight to the fielder. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Beats the field with a great shot.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Drilled that one away.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Nicked it. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Oh, they've done it again. They're taking everything out of the top shelf this match. A nicely taken catch in the slips. Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Shreyas, I'm sure, will be on to their bowlers to pick up another quick wicket. Chance to run two. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Swept away but finds the fielder. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Everyone's gone up. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Massive outside edge. Gets that away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Well played. Could be a quick single. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Singh showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Lots of pressure coming in to bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. They'll get at least one here. Brilliant diving stop. Curran taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Nice shot. Straight to gully. Absolutely middled that. This could be trouble. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Curran waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary. Cuts that off well in the infield. Missed it. Stumping opportunity. That's a free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Edge, but it drops safely. That's a confident appeal. Huge edge.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Banton will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Nicely played. Runs one. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
A poor over. The captain's going to have to make big decisions on this bowling attack if this continues.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Edged. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Finds the edge. Small outside edge and taken. India get the wicket. Caught. And it's one of the easiest catches you'll see. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Bethell, the spinner, coming into the attack. Couldn't get it through the field. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Doesn't beat the infield. Dubé, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Hit that so hard. pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Flicked away past square leg, might be two on offer.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Great timing right off the meat of the bat. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Might look to go big again here.
Bang, sent back over the bowler's head. Mid-off and mid-on can only watch as that ball sails into the crowd.
Hit that one on the up, a fabulous drive for 6.
Well played, could be a quick single.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Great shot, flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Finds the fielder with that shot. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Straight to the fielder. Everyone's gone up. Too full. Banton leant into the ball and punched it hard past mid-wicket, and that'll crash into the rope.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Shot. Should be runs here.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Avoided the fielders. 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still. Banton has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Swept away but finds the fielder. And that's the end of the innings. England have set a target of 183 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Archer coming in.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Crack. Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Wow, that's missed a lot. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Tongue coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Brilliant shot there.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
The crowd is electric right now. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. How will he reply?
Misses everything. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Straight over mid-off. Great shot, four.
A strong area for them. Lifted it up and over towards the rope.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus. Back to line and length. Power and precision in that shot. End of the over. A massive one. 23 off it. India 35 for 1.
Well, couldn't have asked for a better start to the power play and the run chase. Exactly what they needed. How will the bowler respond?
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Kishan, it's plenty from these bowlers.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Oh, superb timing.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Good return back from the deep.
Got that away nicely.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
That's the over. India 61 for 1.
Well, it's been a fantastic first half of the power play, going at 12 plus and over. They're in a very strong position early on.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Cuts that off well in the infield. Was quick onto that in the infield. Over India 61 for 1.
4 overs down and the captain won't be too happy with their bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up a bit. Maybe bring on a 4th or 5th change just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
Going with spin now. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hits. Fantastic.
before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Rashid shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Six. They've got 3 in a row now. Fabulous power, fabulous timing too.
Crack. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh, my. That's just flown off the middle.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Power and precision in that shot. Nearly gets the edge. Tongue with a great delivery there. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
The bowlers copped a bit of stick in that power play. The fielders go out now, and they'll need to mix it up a fair bit with their deliveries and see if they can slow the batters down. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. What a shot, mate. A cracking sound off the bat. It's a slog sweep away for a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Over India are 129 for 3.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Crack! Head was completely still and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Huge. That has flown.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. They'll get at least one here. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
Curran has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Went for the drive, complete miss. The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Completion of the over, allowing too many runs. The batters are just looking too comfortable out in the middle.
They've stayed in that super aggressive mindset. At this rate, their total could be unreachable.
Chance to run two. Can't get that outside the ring field. Wow, that's missed the lot. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for six. Brilliant shot.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
Verma watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Tried something a bit different last delivery and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
19 runs added there. India 176 for 4.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
They're too good. That is huge. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. The worst possible time to be coming into bat. Just have to settle and not think about the previous wickets. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.